What's up, Dream Media family? This is Zach. Welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm out here in Nashville, Tennessee, and Murfreesboro. Guys, we've been getting more and more projects out here in Tennessee, Kentucky. Today, I'd like to introduce our EPV Polar Star ALR Ambient Light Rejecting Screen right here, guys. We're gonna be taking this puppy out of the box, showing it off, assembling it, putting all the tension rods in, all the springs, assembling the frame, going through all the little details, as well as hanging it up on the wall, drilling into our studs, and then doing a demo for you guys. I've actually used the Polar Star in past projects, and although it may not be up to Stewart Screen Innovations level, it also doesn't have that price tag. You get incredible performance out of these EPVs. Bang for the buck. It's like an Epson, an LS12000, our best-selling projector. Value to performance. Before we get this puppy pulled out of the box, I would like to mention Dream Media is not only in Nashville and Tennessee, Kentucky. We are a national brand that has installers in 28 different states, almost all major cities. In addition to we ship nationwide for free. You can shop on our online store or reach out and schedule a free video consultation with one of our specialists. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna start out by just laying our frames in the correct location. Rods here, we're just gonna spread them out. The ones with the black tips are going two to the top, two to the bottom. One with the red tips, we're doing left and right. Phillips screwdriver. As you can see here, we're lining up the top bracket with the bottom bracket. The bottom bracket is holding the two frames together. And this one just sits right there on top. All right, guys, we now have our lower and upper frames firmly attached with that plate. We're gonna do the same thing on our corners. We have a smaller L bracket here, and then a larger one that's going to sit on top. I'm gonna go small one on bottom, like that. And what I'm gonna do for now is just kind of get them lined up, because I don't want to tighten it down completely until I'm sure that the projector screen is square. That's really important. I can't tell you how many times I've seen screens assembled and they're not square, and then you get to the alignment phase and you're just fighting an uphill battle trying to do keystone correction on an image that isn't square to begin with. So you got to make sure that that screen is perfectly square, guys. All right, guys, so as you can see, we just laid an underlayment to ensure that we get nothing on our screen. I would highly recommend that you do this as well. As you can see, or you may not be able to see, but there's a little bit of debris on the floor. Now that Kellen's rolling it out, we can rest assured that our screen's gonna be perfect. All right, guys, so we're moving right along with this installation. As you can see, we slipped our tension rods under and over all the way down. And then now we're gonna attach our springs to tighten it to all of the edges. I'm gonna start in the corners because the corners are gonna evenly stretch all four corners at one time. Then we'll go from the middle on each side and work our way out. All right, Dream Media family, as you can see, we got our cross beam in there, all of our springs down, everything's looking nice. We just wanna ensure that it is perfectly square. So the best way to do that is to measure diagonally. We're gonna check this way and this way, and you don't want it to be even a quarter of an inch off, an eighth of an inch. You want it exact.
When you're laying out the material, it will say this is the back. While we're using the Polar Star in this particular room, the customer really wanted to not have to set in the complete darkness. That's why we opted away from an acoustically transparent and you may mention in the comments, we'll just do a perforated screen. Well, the front row is gonna be right at about 10-ish foot, just inside 10 foot maybe. Really need to be about 12 plus to do some of the micro perf screens out there with Stewart or Screen Innovations. Didn't want to be able to see the holes. We still wanted to do ALR. So that is why we are going this route, just so you guys know in the comments.
All right, guys, now that we've confirmed that our image is square, our projector screen is square, we're gonna crank down all the corners. All right, Dream Media family, we are moving right along with this screen installation. Now that we have everything assembled, next it's time for us to actually bolt this puppy to the wall. So what we're gonna do is grab our stud finder and a ladder. We're gonna get up there where we have marked out. We want the top of the projector screen, which is right here at this blue tape. And then we wanna evenly distribute the weight. So about a quarter in on both sides, leaving about half of your span here in the middle, typically gives you really nice dispersion. So you're looking to put a bracket about right here and right here, if possible. So we're gonna check out our stud placement and then we'll go from there. Right here is center. Kellen has a Franklin Sensors stud finder. This is my personal favorite. It gets the job done. You've seen me use this in a ton of projects. Now we're going to check out kind of what our options are. So we're gonna do one about roughly right there. And then our next one be out here. So let's go ahead and go over our mounting hardware. As you can see right here, we have a couple little brackets that are gonna allow us to mount them up like this and then just hang the projector screen on it. I'd also like to point out that they have these other little tiny black brackets that are for the bottom of the screen. And every time I've done this installation, I don't end up using it. Hear me out. These actually show at the bottom of the screen, and it's not very aesthetically pleasing. So unless you have children in the home that are gonna be like literally jiggling the frame trying to pull it off the wall, this isn't really necessary. All right guys, now that we have our location marked out, we're gonna go ahead and put our little bracket up, and I'll probably just go ahead and trace it out to make it even easier as a demonstration for you guys. Right here, 17 inches from the ceiling, go ahead and trace it out so you know where you're drilling. Now that that side's level, you could do one of two things. You can either just put a drywall anchor in right next to it, but anytime I can go into wood, I'm gonna drill into wood, toe it in a little bit and just hit both sides. There you go. And then like with that, there's no possible way that thing can come down. Now we're gonna move on to the other side. Line it right up. I'll go ahead and do my same technique of doing a little outline here and then a little pilot hole. And doing that kind of just gets the hole started. A lot of the time when I try to hold the bracket and the screw and the screwdriver, I'll end up like dropping some things. Okay. And our final screw here. All right, Dream Media family, now we're gonna get this thing thrown up on the wall. Let's do it. Oh yeah, it went on like a glove, dude. That was great. Smooth. Now that we got it up on the wall, we're essentially just checking the small details. We wanna make sure it's perfectly level with the earth. In addition to, we wanna make sure it's center. So we got 6 inches over here, 7.5. So we need 3/4 inches to the right. There you go, perfect. So we got 6 3/4 over here, 6 3/4 over here. Perfect. All right, guys, we did it. As you guys can see, we got that screen mounted up there perfectly. We're gonna continue on with this installation. I hope you guys are finding it some inspiration as to something you could do in your own home here. This is the 120-inch Polar Star from EPV. This is a ambient light rejecting screen. So I know you guys didn't just watch this video for the install. I'm sure a lot of you guys bought the screen from us and were wanting to follow along with the installation process to make yourself feel more comfortable. But customers out there that are looking to purchase, you may actually want to see a demo. The JVC NZ900 that we're going to be featuring in this room, which is a brand new 8K projector that features JVC's DILA technology, their fluorescent laser, 150,000 to 1 native contrast, 3,300 lumen output. It's going to be gorgeous on this screen. If you would like to purchase anything home theater related, be sure to reach out today for a free video consultation with one of our specialists. Dream Media is nationwide, and we'd love the opportunity to earn your business. If you guys are looking for inspiration, be sure to subscribe to Dream Media down below and check out some of our playlists. We've done whole home tours, we've done backyard outdoor systems, whole home audio, hundreds of dedicated home theaters, as well as exciting unboxings and reviews of product. Be sure to check us out. If you guys like this video, give me a big thumbs up. And be sure to drop comments down below. Let us know how we're doing out here, guys. And until next time, this is Zach with Dream Media. And that was Kellen with Dream Media Home Theater. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.